with Jim Bruno. We are talent acquisition managers at LandO'Lakes, here to spotlight LandO'Lakes with MSEP.
Well, hello, hello. Welcome once again to an employer spotlight, which every Tuesday we spotlight Blue Star Career employer partners, friendly members from our hiring environment that are welcoming military spouses. So if you are watching this one, please tell me where you're watching because we love to be able to send you a shout out. But I also would like to go back to the comments and thank you specifically directly to you for being here with us. So again, please tell me where you're watching from. And I want to say hello real quick here, team. Hello to our regular viewers, Priscilla, thank you. Amber, thank you. Claire, who are always tuning in and sharing with us, not only here their enthusiasm to know more about employers, but also we'll take this to external communities and bring everyone aware, make everyone aware of the great opportunities. So welcome. How are you guys doing today? LOL team. Can I call you LOL team? Because this is really a great opportunity to learn more about you. So please tell us about you and your military connection, if any. May I start with you,
Yes.
Miss? Go ahead. Go ahead, James.
Actually, Kurt's going to be doing this one,
Oh, go
Laura.
ahead, Kurt.
So my military connection. My father retired lieutenant colonel in the Marines, Annapolis grad. I was born in um, San Diego. My brother Subic Bay, my sister Quantico. So we lived all over. Kind of took that um, with my own career, but when I guess a passion for this is I saw my dad, who was a security expert, retire after 20 years in the military and end up in a guard shack for a couple of years because he was over or underqualified for everything in the private sector. So being able to help military professionals transition has been a passion of mine after seeing my father go through struggles with that conversion. Um, we work with the military and their spouses. We work with SkillBridge DoD. We work with MSEP, Military Spouse Employment Partnership. So everything we can do to help military and their families, give them back to them after they've given so much for us. So I think not only Jim and I passion for this, but our executive leadership, our CEO on down, filled with former military, either spouses or ex-vets themselves. So
Awesome.
Land Lakes is a great place to
It's
further
a
that
great
career.
place. It's a great place to be. It certainly it is. And I think your the fun acronym that we have adopted for you, LOL, it surely shows how what a great community it can be for military spouses to feel welcome and find meaningful remote work. Now, Mr. James, would you like to introduce yourself and just share a little bit about yourself?
Sure. Thank you, Laura. So my name is Jim Bruno. I've been with Land O'Lakes about 13 years now. I actually am on the board of our veteran ERG board with Land O'Lakes. We started it almost 9 years ago. My passion comes from my father being in the military, as well as all his brothers. So he has five brothers, and all were involved. And it's been a passion. We've done some great strides attracting the spouses as well as the veterans, and looking forward to partner with your organization more.
Awesome, thank you so much. And yeah, so let's hit the employer spotlight, yeah, and let's get to know all about you. So, who is LOL, Leonard Lakes? Tell us all about your organization and all the great work that you are doing behind the scenes.
So, do you want to start with the military first? Or you want to start with just the company profile?
It's up to you. You tell us. We're here to shop for you
Uh,
and to
sure.
support you.
Let's talk about Land O'Lakes as a company first of all. So, people know us as the butter company. Well, we're actually more than a butter company. We have four business units within Land O'Lakes. We are a co-op, which means if you think of a company, our shareholders are actually the farmers. So we have close to 4,000 producers that produce milk, or it could be anywhere from grains, corn, wheat, whatever. We take those raw products and convert into food for animals or food for consumers. We do more than just butter in the dairy side. We have cheese, we have powder milk for baby formulas. We do sauces. We do pudding. We make the cheese powder that goes on the Fritos and Doritos. So that's just our dairy unit. We have an animal feed division that does over 100 different species of animal feed that's used in the different farms. We have a crop protection that produces a fertilization product as well as the seeds that go in the ground. And then we have a sustainability product that we work, sustainability division that works with the farmers as well. So as a company, we are a $19 billion company with 9,000 employees. We do business in 50 countries. We have close to 200 locations across the country in U.S. We do business actually in nationwide within the United States. And again, we on Fortune magazine, we're rated number 213. And I think that's a high level overview of our company.
That's awesome. So I'm gonna just really like summarize it and say you had me at butter. Hello, right? So this is over 200 plus work, environments and incredible new opportunities. Of course, different industries that I don't think our military spouse employment or community has been exploring. Like you discuss farmers, you discuss feed, and all these other great behind the scenes opportunities that I don't think we have done good of a research yet, community, for you to have more alternatives to remote, but also portable career opportunities with employers like LandO'Lakes that have so many locations where you can actually just pick up your job and go to a new location. So then, can I ask why would these opportunities might be a good fit for military spouses? Describe some of those for me.
So
Certainly.
go ahead, Kurt.
No, I was just going to say, in addition to your, I guess, stereotypical full-time, 40-hour a week roles at various locations, we also offer virtual roles, so people can work from home, not required to be in the office. Some travel occasionally, but obviously can take those positions anywhere in the U.S. Um, we have in 100 or so of our manufacturing facilities. We have a flex program. So, working in our distribution centers, manufacturing facilities, we have programs where employees pick the shifts that they want to work. So, we just require 4 hour minimum blocks, certain number of hours per week at the plant, typically between 16 and 29. But then you can pick the schedule first, second, third shift, 4 hours, 8 hours. Um, Work around your schedule. If you need to pick up the kids, have somebody home watching the kids, and you can work whatever might fit your particular schedule. So those are a couple programs I think that would match up well as employees transfer. If there is any of our locations, manufacturing locations nearby, we would just transfer those flex employees to another location. Even if they went from dairy to, say, an animal feed site, we'd still be able, it's still same umbrella, paycheck comes from the same company. So easily transfer employees
Awesome.
across state lines.
Hey,
I
hey,
love
Kurt.
that.
Hey,
I
Laura.
love that.
Hey, Laura.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Sure. Just to add one thing. So we just introduced benefits also on our Flex program, which is unusual for any company to do. But we just started that. Kirk, we kicked it off this month or last month?
Last month.
Last month. So that's a big add to the Flex program.
Okay, so then let me get this straight. I get to work from home in some locations. I get to also have in some locations flexible part-time. I pick my hours. I get to sort of choose and select when I want to come in and work and accommodate it, make a portable career based on my military lifestyle. And now you're giving me benefits too. I really love that. Don't
And
tell my
there's
job.
more. And there's
And
more,
there's
Laura.
more. There's more. Of course, there's more. Absolutely. I'm really loving our conversation because that's really what this is really exciting when we partner up with employers like LandO'Lakes, with some of the vetted really opportunities that we bring to our community is that we really want them to adapt to our military lifestyle, to multiple military lifestyles that military spouses have. There's no one size fits all. And I think LandO'Lakes will meet just those specific requirements that some of our community members might have. Now, one of the things that is very traditional here within some of our employer spotlights, but also some of our networking events in just general employer introductions, is we want to know what are some of those tips, tricks, some application hacks. Tell us, how can we show up to your job portal, to your job opportunities more prepared and be a good candidate?
Kurt, do you want to take that one, or would you like me to do it?
Well, I
Tell me
think
the
we
secrets, Kurt.
both will
Come
have
on, tell me all the secrets.
has
We
some
want to
ideas.
play.
So I think uh, some of the tips and tricks, the low hanging fruit are, hit and spell check, right? Making sure things are spelled correctly on your resume. A lot of technology these days have tools that will screen your resume, and if they're not picking up certain terms, you may not get ranked appropriately where you would actually fall based on your experience. Um, so making sure things are spelled right, your skills are spelled out as per the job you're applying to, right? So a lot of people use one standard resume for every application, but some of those job descriptions are a little bit different, even though the title may be the same. So making sure you're including some of the skill sets that are required. If you have them, include them on your resume. If they're not, again, to help you in that ranking process. So I think that's some of the low hanging fruit out of the gate.
So, and I'll just add one more thing to it. And Kurt and I have been in the HR field for probably, I know I'm more than 30 years. Kurt, I think you're about 30 as well.
Pretty
Yeah.
close.
Hey, that's let's not date here or lengthy of
Where
experience,
I'm
but this is
going,
more experience,
where
right? This is experience.
where I'm going with this conversation is, a lot of candidates make the mistake by telling too much. There's an old saying I live by: sell, don't tell. You want to sell yourself on the resume. And I think, what we can offer, and when you meet us, whenever you do meet us, we'll give you some ideas of how you can do that. When you tell too much, why would a manager want to bring you in?
Wow. Okay. Definitely love that. Now, our military spouse community is a little bit. We are notorious for wanting those opportunities, and we want to just blast you with so much content, with so many opportunities of our background history. So great, but that's really well point to take there. James, is don't tell all of it, don't tell too much, but so that we know better how to understand how to work with you, we have a little bit call to action. So you want to tell us a little bit more about what we have next and how can we better support you meet your military spouse hiring initiatives?
Well, that's great, Laura. So we're going to be with the Rise Networking event for the military spouses on October 5th from 10 a.m. Pacific time to 11:15 a.m. Pacific time. Come meet us, join us, talk freely. If there's some positions that might interest you from our website, share with us the opportunities. We'll see if there's openings or if you're a good fit for it. But don't be afraid to ask questions. Kurt and I want to help you. That's our job, is to just make you aware of Land O'Lakes as well as help you secure a position.
Absolutely. Any last tips or any thoughts as we close this? I want to give Kurt the stage in case we didn't give enough talking time for you, Kurt. Anything last minute as we wrap it up? We're right on time, so thank you so much for those of you who are watching this employer spotlight.
Yeah, no, I just echoed James' comments. Feel free to ask questions. I mean, it's got to be a good fit, not only for us, but for the potential employees, military spouses as well, and families. So ask questions. Make sure that you understand everything going in. But I think you'll find with the answers you get that we are a great place to work.
Absolutely. Thank you. And then, so to summarize here, community, as you guys know, we love to bring you employer partners who are really looking to hire military spouses, but also coach you, help you really land into their inbox and land into their website. So you have three options to really get and activate your employment options here with LOL, LandO'Lakes. So watch this replay, share it with someone, pay it forward. You know that I always like to ask you a call to action for all communities to pay it forward so that we can all together move forward into better community employment opportunities. So pay it forward by sharing and commenting on this Employer Spotlight. Connect with the LandO'Lakes team by going to the website, and then, of course, adding those notifications or job alerts that will be matching you with with your background, and of course, job opportunities that will come up. And of course, create your profile. That's how you beat the masses of, and also those specific sort of a competition, right? Applicant competition. So get in there, create your profile ahead of time. That way you can be an early applicant. And then number three, which is of course, is make sure that you attend our RISE event on Thursday. And this is just, this is no brainer. You get a chance to actually meet with them one on one, get their tips, get the tricks. The team is going to walk us a little bit more further about better steps, better strategies, whether you land with LandO'Lakes or with somebody else. But they're going to share their expertise. As you heard, James, they have many years of combined experience in the HR industry, and why not take those very proactive steps to understand better and to learn more from experts and how to land a really great career opportunity. So, all right, that's all I have for all of us here at the sponsors and our employer spotlight. Thank you so much for sharing with us all of your tips and tricks, and we'll see you on Thursday at the RISE event. We'll all rise together. Thank you.
Thank you, Laura.
Thank you.